Thank you for joining me today as we look at Mark 3 in our devotion for today. Um, I think verse 5 in Mark 3 is the one that really spoke to me. Jesus is at the synagogue looking at a man with a withered hand. It was on the Sabbath, and of course they were questioning as to whether he was going to heal on the Sabbath. And at one point he stops and he looks around and he's angered. And his anger comes from the hardness of the heart of the people around him. And I think that verse just really spoke to me because I remember in my seasons of rebellion against the Lord how hard my heart was. And it was so hard because I couldn't see the pride that filled my heart. And it wasn't until, I really started looking at the Recovery 12-Step program. And it wasn't because I was into alcohol or drug addiction. My problem was myself. I was into self-reliance and controlling and all kinds of things that just kept me from really being able to see my own self. And I'm so mindful of when I was able to admit that I was powerless, that I needed God, and I was able to receive the correction that He gave me. I feel today my heart is much less hard than it used to be. But I think about how many times in the Old and New Testament we hear Jesus mentioning that He couldn't perform or do certain things because of the hardness of their heart. And so I really hope today that as you look at your life and your heart and you're really able to look at, where do you think maybe that hardness is today in your life? And is it keeping you from having the fullness of Christ that He so desires for us? And so I thank you so much for listening today. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and always remember to love God and love people.